in power at the same time. Now, this is also technically true of today's system because dollars are everywhere throughout the world, but this would become a much bigger market that would also exist on people's smartphones. And here's the other piece of the puzzle. Stablecoins can look neutral because they could be created by private companies, not just the government. What that means is they don't carry the same political baggage that, is associated with the Federal Reserve or the Treasury. And under the Genius Act, it says only approved issuers like banks, trust companies, or non-bank firms can get special approval. They can issue regulated dollar-backed stablecoins in the United States. So if Apple or Meta wanted to, they could create their own currency like MetaCoin, right? All they got to do to get approval is just suck up to the president a little, right?
How much are you spending, would you say, over the next few years?
I think it's probably going to be something like, at least $600 billion.
Show your loyalty, spend a little bit of money, and that's why stablecoins are going to play such a huge role in the devaluation of our debt. It's kind of CBDC level of control without the CBDC brand. Now here's why the rest of the world wants no part in any of this. And we know it doesn't because of how much gold the world has been buying. That's what's happening to gold right now. Countries are like, we don't want your stablecoins. Give us gold because it was the agreed upon standard for thousands of years. So let's just go back to that. But why don't they want any part of this, right? It's because even though stablecoins are supposed to be backed one-to-one by real US assets like dollars or treasuries, in theory, every single stablecoin in circulation should have a real dollar or bond equivalent sitting right behind it. The problem is there's no way for a person or a foreign government to audit that claim with 100% certainty. Companies like Tether and Circle release reports, but you have to trust the issuer and the auditor, and they're all mostly US based. And when it comes to trust, especially when it comes to trillions of dollars, that's a big ask between countries. Even if one day blockchain technology makes it possible to fully audit those reserves in real time, that still doesn't really solve the bigger problem, which is that the US can always change the rules. Remember, the government once promised that dollars would always be redeemable for gold, and then in 1971, Nixon